Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is Mr. Pardick coming to you for your physical education for today, Monday, September 14th. Today's lesson, we're going to be working with beanbags. If you don't have a beanbag, I will tell you in a minute what you can use as a substitute. Also, today we're going to need to make sure that we are in some space. So if you're in a tight bedroom, you may want to go out to a larger room or even head outside in the garage somewhere where you have a little more space to move around. We are going to be doing some locomotor skills. Like I said, we're using a beanbag because I know a lot of you are probably right now questioning, well, I don't have a beanbag. What can I use? And you can use a couple of household items to replace your beanbag. Number one, if you have a small stuffed animal, and I mean small and not a very big one, you can use that. Or you can take a couple of socks and wad them up into a ball. And that could be your beanbag for today's lesson. You can pause the video now, find your space, and find your object that you'll be using for today's class. All right, today, once again, we're using beanbags. I would like you to keep your beanbag under control as you toss it in the air. We'll be discussing different locomotor skills that we're going to be working on in class today. You need to work safely, respect your self-space, and be actively engaged in today's lesson. Again, make sure you're using the equipment appropriately. First thing you're going to do is going to put your beanbag down on the ground, and you're just going to walk around your beanbag. Again, you're just going to walk around your beanbag. Walking is one of our locomotor skills. Again, a locomotor skill is moving your body from one place to another. All right, so once again, locomotor skills, moving your body from one place to another, and walking is a good example of a locomotor skill. Next one, you're going to put your beanbag down and you're going to run around your beanbag. All right, once again, you're going to put your beanbag down on the ground and you're going to run around your beanbag. Another good example of a locomotor skill. If you don't have enough space to run, you can just jog around your beanbag. Next one, we're going to be working on the locomotor skill of galloping. You're going to gallop over your beanbag. You're going to take a step and slide your back foot forward. Make sure you're going in the same direction of your toes, facing forward. Slide your front foot out, and then slide your back one up. That is galloping. Next locomotor skill we're going to work on is leaping. Leaping, you're going to take off on one foot and land on another. So you can take off on your left, you'll land on your right. If you take off on your right, you land on your left. Leaping. Again, make sure you have plenty of space. Next one, you're going to toss the beanbag up in the air and catch it. You might want to practice adding in a clap. You toss, clap, catch, or you can just do toss, catch. Once again, make sure you're practicing safety in your area. Now we're going to practice tossing and letting the beanbag hit the ground. You're going to toss the beanbag up, clap once, and let the beanbag hit the ground. So again, you're trying to clap before the beanbag hits the ground. It's going to make sure you're practicing safety. Next one is going to be, you're going to see how many times you can clap before the beanbag hits the ground. See if you can get 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 claps in before your beanbag hits the ground. Once again, make sure you're practicing safety as you are practicing with your beanbag. Next one, you're going to toss and see how many times you can clap before catching it. Toss, clap, see how many times it takes you to clap before you can catch your beanbag. Toss, clap, catch. This one, you're going to be flipping it up from your foot. You're going to balance the beanbag on your toes and send it up to your hands and catch. So again, this might be challenging for some of you. Try your best. Next one, you're going to toss, spin, catch. Toss, spin, catch. Once again, make sure you're doing this safely. If you get dizzy, you can take a little bit of break. Again, toss, spin, catch. Next one, you're gonna put your beanbag or object on the ground and roll over it. You're gonna do a log roll, back and forth over your beanbag. Once again, make sure you have plenty of space for this activity. Next one, you're going to be jumping over your beanbag or object like a frog. Again, keep your feet together, use your hands to push off the ground, jump back and forth, front and back and forth over your beanbag. Next one, you're going to place your beanbag on the floor. You're going to pick it up with your feet and pass it to your hands. Stretch out and put it back down. Once again, you're going to touch it to your hands, and you can put it back to your feet and put it back on the ground. Pick it up with your feet, touch it with your hands, pass it back to your feet. Next one, we're going to be doing some balancing. Put the beanbag on top of your head. See if you can balance on one foot, changing legs back and forth. If you can do it on your head, see if you can do it on your shoulders and your back. Shift your weight from one foot to the other on a 1 foot balance. Next one, you're going to balance the beanbag on your head. You're going to sit down and see if you can stand back up and repeat. If you can do it on your head, see if you can do it on your shoulder. After your shoulder, see if you can do it on your back. Once again, try your best. Keep that object on your head. Next one, we're going to work on a plank. You're going to be on your hands and your toes. Place the beanbag on your back and do a spin around on your hands. See if you can balance it on your head. You can put it on your shoulder or your back, or you can practice all three. Again, balancing it on your back and spinning around. Next one, you're going to put your beanbag on the floor. You're going to slide it with your foot, gently slide it. We're not kicking it very hard, just gently slide it on your floor. If it's not moving on the carpet, you may try to find a wood floor or a tile floor for this activity. Again, sliding it on the floor with your foot. This one, you're going to be sliding it back and forth, slow and fast, with your hands. Once again, if you're on a carpeted floor, you might want to find a wood floor or a tile floor to try to slide your object back and forth. Try your best. Now you're going to have some time here to create your own challenge, your own trick. Again, you're going to have a couple minutes here to come up with your own trick or your balance. And for your homework assignment, you're going to send me a video of your trick. Again, for your assignment today, you're going to send me a video or a photo of your trick. And you have a few minutes here to come up with your own, practice it, then you're going to tape it, and then you'll send the tape to me. So again, you should be practicing your trick. You need to videotape your trick, and then you'll need to send me your video of your trick or a picture of your trick. And that will be for your homework assignment for today. In order to get points, you must submit me a video or the picture of you doing your trick. Again, for your homework, you need to send me a video of your trick. You can continue practicing, or you can take a break and come back and then videotape your trick. You want to get really good at it before you send it to me. Uh, we covered some standards today. One of the standards we traveled in different pathways. We also worked on tossing and catching a soft object, a self-tossed object before it bounces. All right, we also let it bounce today. We're also working on following directions in a group setting. We also talked about what a locomotor skill is, and we gave some. I gave you some examples. See if you could think of some other locomotor skills maybe that we did not cover in class today. And there's a few other questions here that you can think about as you are finishing up our lesson today. And once again, for your homework assignment, you will have to do a video of you doing your trick. Or if you had a favorite trick that we did during the video that you want to show me, you could do that as well. Once again, you should be showing me your trick that you came up with, or you can show me the trick, one of the tricks in the video that we covered today. It's your choice. Until Thursday, have a safe couple of days, and I will see you again Thursday for physical education.